My name's Josh. Some folks may know me as JTV. I'm a longtime member of the ASI West Tech team and founder of Progression Session Snow Camps. I'd like to invite you to join me for the second installment of my indoor snowboarding educational series. In this session, we're going to take you through several exercises designed to help you learn a variety of grabs. Through repetition, these exercises will improve your strength, flexibility, and body awareness. So when you're in the air, your hand will know exactly where your board is and how to connect the two. We'll also explore the fundamentals of the highly athletic, super stylish tail block nose grab. To do this class, all you'll need is your board, your boots, some thin gloves, an open space, and a 4x6 piece of carpet. I like to use some masking tape to put a cross on my workspace. This helps me better understand how far from side to side I'm moving, how far I'm rotating, and gives me a target to balance over. You'll also be taking up a large amount of space to do these exercises. So make sure to move any furniture far out of the way, so in case you lose your balance, there's nothing you could potentially fall into. If you don't have a ton of space, you may want to consider using some pillows or some blankets to soften any hard surfaces and corners. So hit pause, check out your space, make sure it's safe, and come right back to me. Now that our workspace is set up, let's get started. To kick this session off, we're just going to strap in our front foot. In our first session, we'll learn the concept of body over board and board under body. We're going to revisit this concept again to better understand how grabs work. Now, many folks I work with that are just learning to grab start by reaching their hand down to their board, like so. Makes a lot of sense. I move my body over my board, got my hand close to the board, voila, grab. Doesn't really work that way in the air though. What happens is as my hand comes down and I reach for the board, my shoulders start going forward over the toe side edge. Right here, it's very, very easy for me to get off axis and start to tip over the toe side in the air. Or your body will know that that's happening, so you won't get the grab at all. So for this session, we're going to focus primarily on bringing our board to our hand, like so. This right here is called an Indy Grab. So I'm grabbing in between the bindings with my back hand, front hand's right here, so this is my back hand, Indy Grab. Let it go. Now, if you don't have crazy good balance, that's okay. We can build that up when we want to. So I'm going to start by just stepping over the heel side of my snowboard. I'm going to pick my board up and just try to hold it here and just keep it nice and flat. Let it back down. Now, when I do this, I'm going to keep my abs in strong and try to keep my spine aligned and try to prevent any rounding in the back, but rather keep a good alignment right here. So one more time, I'm just going to pick the board up, try to keep it flat, and let it down. Now once you got it up a little bit, let's try to go a little higher. So a little higher, nice flat snowboard, put it back down. Once you're feeling good about that, you got good posture right here. I'm going to pull the board up, grab it, and let it down. Now, grabs are what they are. They're their namesake. They're grabs. And so this time when I grab the board, I'm going to really pull on it with my back hand. So I bring the board up, I pull on it, and then let it down. Now, for awesome style and really locking in that grab, I'm actually going to give it a little poke. That's where I extend my front leg. So I'm going to pick it up, poke, and then let it down. Now, snowboarding is all about balance. And developing good posture and good balance is paramount to nailing tricks on the snow. So we're going to see if we can get this grab to happen for at least 5 seconds. I'm going to step off the board, pull it up, push my foot out, pull against my snowboard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let it down. Now, if you've got 5 seconds, let's go for 10. Step off, pick it up. Oh, I didn't get that one. That's totally fine. Just going to come back, try again. So here, pick it up, push, pull, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check out the logo and land on the board. Now, because I'm a big fan of learning tricks, this is a grab, and we're going to learn another trick to add that grab to. It's called the Fastplant. So this is a trick we can do on our carpet. We can eventually take to snow, and it always works with just 1 foot in and 1 foot out. So here it is. Here's the trick. I'm on my board, step off, jump, land back on the board, nice and low. One more time. I start on the board, step off, jump, Land on the board, nice and low, spine aligned. Now I'm going to break this down a little bit slower. So, slow steps, step heel side, pull the board up with my free foot that's behind the heel side edge. I'm going to give a little jump, land on the board. Notice when I land low, I stay low, spine's aligned, abs are in strong. So now we're going to add the grab to it. So step off the board, pick it up, grab, and land. One more time. Step off the board, pick it up, grab, and land. And now I'm going to see if I can do it even faster. So I'm looking over the nose, step off, grab, land. Now that we got our Fastplant with our Indy Grab poke, let's go ahead and let's go next level and add a 180 to it. So first thing we got to learn is the 180 Fastplant. We already got the regular Fastplant, we're just adding a 180 to it. Here's how it works. I'm stepping on my board, I'm going to move my shoulders towards the tail. Now that my shoulders are rotated 90, I'm going to step over the heel side edge, rotate my board 90 degrees, and then when I jump, I'm going to rotate it the other 90 degrees. So jump, rotate it the other 90 degrees. One more time. I'm on my board. I've actually got it set more towards the camera here on this side of the tape. And then step off, shoulders are rotated, 90, jump, the next 90. One more time. I'm on the board, super slow-mo, step off, rotate the board 90, and then here I'm going to jump and rotate the next 90. Now, let's add a grab to it, because that's what we're here to do. So I'm on the board, step off, rotate 90, grab and poke, bring it back, rotate the next 90, landing low, spine still aligned, no curl. One more time. On the board, step off, rotate 90, grab and poke, bring it back, rotate. Rotate the next 90, landing nice and low. Now right now we focused on the Indy Grab, and we focused on the Indy Grab poke, all with the backhand grab between the bindings. But you don't have to stop there. You can explore all sorts of grabs and all sorts of rotations like this. All these things lead to better balance and a better board awareness where your hand meets the board. So here's some other ones. We've got double Indy. We can go nose. We could go tail. We could go mute. I could try it, let's see here. Try rotating the other way, like that. So now that I've rotated that way, maybe I could throw a grab into that one. So here, a little awkward, but I'm sure with some practice I'll get it. So bottom line, these indoor sessions, doing stuff like this is going to build up your prowess on snow. Learn the movements here, it's easy to take to the hill. Now our next step is going to be to feel what these grabs are like with the weight off of our feet, what they might feel like in the air. So I'm going to go ahead and strap in both my feet. And I'm going to take my body down to the ground. Now the idea is keeping my body weight on my bottom or even on my lower back. I'm going to practice bringing my board up to my hand, just like we were doing with one foot out. So, like that. You'll notice my hand didn't really travel very far. It was my board coming to my hand. This is that Indy Grab that we were working on. Let it go. One more time. I'm gonna bring the board to my hand, like so, and let it go. Now what we're teaching our body to do right here is how to go from a taller position to the grab position. We're teaching our body what that feels like, so that when we do end up on a jump, we can just execute it. We just add air time, but our body knows where to go. So one more time, bring the board to my hand, Indy Grab, let it go. Now I'm going to go double Indy. So I'm going to go both hands, double Indy like so, let it go. I'm going to go mute, that's just my front hand, same place, mute, let it go. I can even add tweaking if I want to, or a poke. So I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to push out with my back leg. That'd be a mute poke right there. Let it go. And let's go for a nose grab. This is one of my personal favorites, and it's one we have to have for doing tail block nose grabs. So I'm going to pull my front knee up to my chest and extend my back leg, like so. And the board's right there. Notice I'm not doing any big reach. I move the board to my hand. So now I'm just put my hand right here and do the same. Board's right to my hand. I can go double nose. Now that I've got the grab, I can kind of pull, let it go. Let's try a tail grab. So same thing, I'm gonna put my hand right here, bring this knee to my chest, extend the other leg. Let it go, one more time, and let it go. Now you can practice other grabs where you're grabbing your heel side edge, but you're gonna have to lay on your stomach to do those. So I'll demonstrate a couple, and I'll let you figure out the rest. So rolling over, I'm on my stomach here. Now I can pull my board up to my hand. This would be a melon grab right here. Let it go. That's my front hand, heel side edge, like so. Let it go. I can even try for the stale fish. So I'm here, weights on my stomach, backhand, grab it in between the bindings, let it go. Backhand in between the bindings, let it go. And we can't practice every grab on the ground, but these fundamentals will kind of put us in a big place to explore the whole world of grabs. So this takes time, but the more time you spend doing this, the better off you're going to be when you hit the mountain. The tail blocks nose grab is a trick I love to show people. It feels amazing when you get it. It truly exists at the limits of our body and board interaction, and it really pushes the limits of athleticism and balance. So with all that being said, this is when you're going to grab your gloves. Please take small steps with this trick, as it takes time and practice for all the parts to come together. Also, make sure everything is clear and out of the way. So in the event you fall, you won't hit anything or anyone. So here's what we're going to try to learn. This is a tail block nose grab hop up. Now what you see right there is I jumped my body up, and then when I brought my body up, I moved my legs into that nose grab position that we practiced on the floor. So one more time. Now if you reach for the grab before the board is in position, you'll fall out of the block. So take your time. Here's kind of what it looks like when I fall out of the block. Like that. Now there's the other way we can do it, where it's the roll up, and I'm going to do this with a nose block, and I'm going to do a tail grab with this one. So I'm going to roll my body over to the nose, but I'm going to do it with such force that my body bounces over the nose, and I'm able to extend my back leg, extend my front leg and pull my back leg up. So here it is. One more time. Here, roll. Now, if we really want to get these grabs, we're going to really try to pull on the end of our snowboard to really increase the style with them. So I'm going to jump up. This time we do the tail block pop up, and I'm really going to try to give that board a pull. And the more I pull it, the more I can extend this back leg, the longer I can stay in the block. Now let's try it off the nose. So here, and one more time. This time I'm going to see how long I can hold it. Now, these tricks are not easy, and they took me a long time to build up the strength to get them. So if you're not there yet, just be patient. It's a progression that takes time and practice. Here's some of the middle steps. So just for getting the roll-up block, before I ever try to grab, I'm just going to take my body here over the nose, and I'm going to try to push with this weighted leg and pull up with the other leg. So pushing and pulling. Now right here, you might fall down a few times. Don't get too stressed. Let's try the same thing over the tail. So roll the body over. I'm going to push and pull. And bring it down. Over the nose again, push, pull. You'll see me, I'm taking my time, trying to get the balance just right. Now, let's try the same thing with the hop up. Not the full grab, but just see if we can balance. So I'm going to hop up and try to push the tail underneath me. And push and pull, down. Same thing with the nose, the hop up, pull up, down. So now, you can kind of see how that would lead to the tail block. So now I'm going to hop up, push my tail directly underneath my body, right to the center of my cross, bring my nose up, and try to make it meet my hand. Same thing over the nose. This time I roll up so my body's going to end right on top of that cross. Almost. Both hands maybe. And one more time with the roll up. So like I said, have patience, take your time, you will get here. Thank you so much for taking the time to snowboard with me today. And stay tuned for our next video, where we'll do the deep dive into starting and stopping rotation, unlocking the secrets to stomping that 180, that 360, and rotations beyond. And if you're looking for some fun opportunities to level up your game in person, join me in the team progression sessions for a week-long adventure this July at Mount Hood. Or, if you want to go super far, we're doing an adventure this August in Chile, and another one in Japan next February. So, once again, my name is Josh, wishing you all the best to stay happy, healthy, and stoked.